There's a plant that can survive -40-degree temperatures, thrive on soils where everything else dies, and produce berries with 7 times more vitamin C than strawberries. Yet today, it's labeled an invasive species. For decades, this plant saved entire regions from soil erosion, enriched the land with nitrogen without a single gram of fertilizer, and provided people with nutrition when other crops refused to grow. Now it's recommended against planting near natural areas, and agricultural departments have added it to lists of potentially dangerous species. What happened? The plant did its job too well. It refused to stay within its designated boundaries, spread where it wasn't invited, and thrived where the system expected controlled growth. Modern agriculture prefers obedient crops, those that require fertilizers, pesticides, constant care, and never step out of line. See, Buckthorn does the opposite. It survives without human intervention, enriches the soil around it, and reproduces through root suckers, creating dense thickets where other plants won't even take root. For a system built on dependency and control, such independence becomes a threat. But for a man who's crossed the 50-year threshold, C. Buckthorn represents something entirely different. It offers solutions to problems that modern medicine prefers to discuss vaguely while writing prescriptions and ordering procedures. If this topic resonates with you, and you want to learn more about plants that actually work for men's health, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It gets even more interesting from here. C. Buckthorn works at a level that the pharmaceutical industry can't synthetically reproduce. It restores, nourishes, and protects the body from within, using mechanisms refined by thousands of years of evolution. 50 years isn't just a number on your driver's license. It's a biological threshold after which the body starts operating by different rules. Testosterone levels drop about 1 to 2% annually after 40. By 50, this loss becomes noticeable. Muscles shrink, fat accumulates more easily. Recovery from physical exertion takes longer. Libido weakens, energy drops, concentration scatters. The heart and blood vessels change too. Arteries lose elasticity. Cholesterol plaques accumulate on vessel walls. Blood pressure rises. The risk of heart attack and stroke increases exponentially. The prostate enlarges in virtually all men after 50. Urination becomes difficult. Nighttime trips to the bathroom increase. Discomfort builds. Inflammation becomes chronic. Joints ache. Ligaments lose flexibility. The immune system responds more slowly. Cells get damaged faster than they're repaired. Skin thins. Wounds heal slower. Vision deteriorates. This is natural aging, but its speed depends on what you feed your body. Modern medicine offers pills for each symptom separately. One for cholesterol, another for blood pressure, a third for the prostate. But the body isn't a collection of separate parts. It's a complex system where everything's connected. C. Buckthorn works exactly that way, systemically, comprehensively, without dividing problems into parts. When people talk about beneficial fats, they usually mention omega-3 and omega-6, fish oil, flaxseed oil, walnuts, all sources of omega-3. But there's also omega-7, which almost nobody talks about. It's extremely rare, found in macadamia nuts, certain fish species, and C. buckthorn. C. buckthorn pulp oil contains up to 40% omega-7. That's an unprecedented concentration for a plant source. Why does this matter? Because omega-7 directly affects how the body processes fats and sugars. It lowers harmful fat levels in the blood, helps cells respond better to insulin, and reduces inflammation. After 50, diabetes risk sharply increases. Cells stop responding normally to insulin. This is called insulin resistance. Omega-7 helps restore that sensitivity, meaning more stable blood sugar levels, less fat storage, and more energy. Additionally, omega-7 suppresses chronic inflammation, one of the main factors in aging and heart disease. It protects artery walls from damage and reduces the risk of blood clots. There's another important point. Omega-7 stimulates mucous membrane regeneration. This is especially important for men with urogenital system problems. With age, the mucus lining of the bladder and urethra thins and becomes vulnerable. Omega-7 helps restore these tissues, reducing discomfort. Seed oil, balancing omega-3 and omega-6. Unlike pulp oil, buckthorn seed oil contains a different fat profile. Here, omega-3 and omega-6 dominate, roughly equal proportions, about 30 to 36% each. This is a rare balance that's hard to find in a single plant source. The modern diet is overloaded with omega-6 from refined vegetable oils. The omega-6 to omega-3 ratio in the average person is about 15 to 1 or even 20 to 1, when it should be 4 to 1 or 1 to 1. This imbalance promotes inflammation, impairs heart function, and negatively affects hormones. Buckthorn seed oil offers a balanced ratio, helping restore equilibrium. Omega-3 converts in the body to the same forms found in fish oil. Although conversion isn't complete, about 5 to 10%, even that amount is sufficient to support brain function, reduce inflammation, and protect the heart. Omega-3Es are critically important for men over 50. They thin the blood, lower harmful fat levels, reduce the risk of heart rhythm disturbances, and protect against sudden cardiac death. Studies show that regular omega-3 consumption reduces heart attack risk by 30%. Additionally, omega-3s support memory and concentration, slowing age-related cognitive decline. 400 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams of berries. That's 7 times more than strawberries and 30 times more than tomatoes. Even after processing into juice, the loss is only 5 to 11%. Vitamin C isn't just a cold remedy. It's a powerful antioxidant that protects the body from damage at the cellular level. Every second, millions of chemical reactions occur in the body, many producing aggressive molecules that damage cells. With age, protection weakens and damage accumulates faster. Vitamin C neutralizes these aggressive molecules, protecting cells from destruction. It's critically important for collagen production, the protein that forms the basis of skin, blood vessels, and cartilage. After 50, collagen production drops, leading to loss of skin elasticity, weakening ligaments, and brittle blood vessels. Adequate vitamin C intake slows these processes. Additionally, vitamin C strengthens immunity. It stimulates white blood cell production and improves their effectiveness in fighting infections. For older men whose immune systems respond more slowly, this is especially important. There's another point. Vitamin C is necessary for carnitine production, a substance that transports fats into cells for energy production. Low carnitine levels lead to fatigue, muscle weakness, and reduced endurance. Buckthorn supports energy balance at the cellular level. The bright orange color of the berries indicates high carotenoid content, natural pigments that perform important functions in the body. Beta-carotene converts to vitamin A, necessary for vision, especially in low light. After 50, the risk of age-related macular degeneration sharply increases. This is a disease where the central part of the retina deteriorates, affecting clear vision. Lutein and zeaxanthin accumulate specifically in the retina, protecting it from damage and filtering harmful blue light. Regular consumption of foods rich in these substances reduces vision problem risk by 25%. Lycopene, another carotenoid in buckthorn, is known for its ability to protect the prostate. Studies show that men with high lycopene intake have significantly lower prostate cancer risk. Lycopene accumulates in prostate tissue, where it acts as a protector, preventing cell damage and suppressing tumor growth. The mechanism is simple. Lycopene neutralizes aggressive molecules that can damage cell DNA and trigger tumor growth. It also suppresses hormones that stimulate cell division. Buckthorn contains plant compounds structurally similar to cholesterol, phytosterols. Beta-sitosterol, the most studied of them, is associated with improvement in enlarged prostate conditions. Studies show a connection between its consumption and improved urine flow, reduced residual bladder volume, and decreased nighttime bathroom trips. The mechanism relates to suppressing testosterone conversion to a more active form, dihydrotestosterone, which stimulates prostate growth. Reducing this hormone level is also associated with slowing hair loss. Phytosterols also lower blood cholesterol levels. They compete with cholesterol for intestinal absorption, reducing the amount entering the bloodstream. Studies show that adequate phytosterol intake lowers bad cholesterol by 10%. This is comparable to the effect of certain medications, but without side effects. Sea buckthorn is rich in flavonoids, substances with anti-inflammatory and protective properties. Quercetin, one of them, improves the function of the inner vessel lining by stimulating nitric oxide production. This molecule dilates blood vessels and improves blood flow. For men over 50, this is critically important. Erectile dysfunction is often related precisely to impaired blood flow due to vessel damage. Quercetin protects vessels and restores their ability to dilate normally, positively affecting erectile function. Rutin strengthens small blood vessels, reducing their fragility. It prevents swelling, improves microcirculation, and reduces varicose vein risk. Rutin also enhances vitamin C action, protecting it from breakdown. Sea buckthorn contains all 8 forms of vitamin E. Most supplements contain only one form, but studies show that other forms have more powerful protective properties. Tocotrienols protect fats in cell membranes from damage. When membranes are damaged, the cell loses integrity and stops functioning normally. Tocotrienols also affect cholesterol production in the liver, which can lead to reduced blood levels. Full-spectrum vitamin E also supports immunity. It enhances the activity of immune cells responsible for recognizing and destroying infected and tumor cells. With age, these cells' activity decreases, increasing vulnerability to infections and cancer. Few people know that sea buckthorn berries contain serotonin, a substance that regulates mood, sleep, and appetite. Although serotonin from food doesn't directly penetrate the brain, it affects the gut's nervous system, which produces 90% of the body's serotonin. The gut and brain are connected through the vagus nerve, forming the gut-brain axis. Serotonin in the gut affects digestion, regulates inflammation, and interacts with the immune system. Additionally, serotonin is a precursor to melatonin, the hormone that regulates circadian rhythms and sleep quality. After 50, melatonin production decreases, leading to sleep disturbances, difficulty falling asleep, frequent awakenings, and shallow sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation increases cardiovascular disease risk, impairs glucose metabolism, and lowers testosterone levels. Sleep quality directly affects testosterone levels. Most testosterone is produced during deep sleep. If sleep is fragmented and shallow, testosterone production drops. Restoring normal sleep can indirectly improve hormonal balance. The answer is simple. It's inconvenient for industry. Berries grow tightly on thorny branches. Hand harvesting is painful and time-consuming, 600 hours per acre. Mechanization is virtually impossible. The plant reproduces through roots, forming thickets that are difficult to control. For industrial agriculture, sea buckthorn is a nightmare. So it remains in a niche. Enthusiasts grow it, sell it at farmers markets in small batches. Pharmaceutical companies extract individual components and sell them as expensive supplements. But the whole plant, with all its effects, remains unavailable to mass consumers. The system prefers what can be controlled, standardized, and monetized. Sea buckthorn refuses to comply with these rules. It grows by itself, reproduces by itself, enriches soil by itself. For an industry built on consumer dependency on producers, such independence is unacceptable. Sea buckthorn is a survival technology refined over millennia, a plant that produces substances the body needs, especially when facing aging: omega-7 for metabolism and mucous membranes, omega-3 for heart and brain, vitamin C for immunity and collagen, carotenoids for vision and prostate, phytosterols for cholesterol and hormonal balance, flavonoids for vessels and circulation. All this in a berry that withstands -40 degrees, grows on sand and salt, enriches soil, and reproduces itself. The system labeled it invasive not because it's dangerous, but because it's uncontrollable. It thrives where it's not supposed to, and does so without permission. For a man over 50, C. Buckthorn represents a comprehensive approach to supporting the body at the level of fundamental biochemical processes, without side effects, without dependency, without having to choose between heart health and prostate health. Everything together in one source. If you found this information useful, hit that like button and share this video with anyone who might find it interesting. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos about plants and their properties for men's health after 50. Write in the comments whether you knew about these properties of C. Buckthorn. Health is what's built from many small decisions every single day. See you in the next one.